Hey there, in our everyday lives we consume various foods and drinks. Some are good for us while others can be bad. But did you know that certain foods and drinks can actually be toxic, poisonous, and sometimes even deadly? In this video, I'll be sharing information about 5 food and drink items that are toxic and poisonous, which you should avoid completely. Let's dive right into the video and learn about these 5 items in detail. 1. Green potatoes. Folks, you've likely seen potatoes that are completely green or have green spots. When potatoes turn green, they contain 2 things: chlorophyll, the pigment that makes them green; solanine, a compound that's normally harmless in small amounts. However, solanine is actually a neurotoxin that can be poisonous to us. If you eat too much solanine, you might experience symptoms like headaches, throwing up, internal bleeding, paralysis, or in worst cases, coma and death. If you have a potato that's entirely green, don't use it at all. Throw it away safely where animals can't get to it. If only part of the potato is green, you can cut off and discard that part. The toxin doesn't spread through the whole potato, it's only in the green areas. Keep this in mind. Some studies have shown that eating just 450 grams of fully green potatoes could contain enough toxin to kill a healthy adult. So, always avoid green potatoes and never use them in your cooking. 2. Nutmeg. Folks, nutmeg is a warm spice used in many dishes. It contains active compounds called myristicin and elemicin. When our body breaks these down, they produce a substance that affects our nervous system. Too much can cause dizziness, confusion, nausea, and vomiting. In some cases, it can even cause hallucinations. The person might feel like they're floating or have strange thoughts. Friends, I want to share 2 reported cases of nutmeg toxicity with you today. The first involves a 17-year-old girl who consumed 50 grams of nutmeg powder in a milkshake. Within just 30 minutes, she experienced severe symptoms including seizures, nausea, dizziness, vomiting, and loss of consciousness. Upon hospital treatment, these symptoms were attributed to nutmeg toxicity. The second case concerns a 35-year-old woman who used only 10 grams of nutmeg powder and experienced similar symptoms. Again, the cause was determined to be a nutmeg overdose. It's important to note that nutmeg toxicity symptoms typically appear within 60 to 90 minutes and can last for about 10 hours. In India, we commonly use nutmeg as a spice in small quantities, which gets diluted and doesn't pose any significant risk to us. However, if you're using nutmeg as a supplement, which is common in many Ayurvedic medicines and home remedies, you need to be more careful. It's crucial to avoid overdosing on nutmeg. If you're using a nutmeg supplement, stick to the recommended dose provided by the brand or manufacturer. If your doctor has prescribed it or you're using it in some way, don't exceed the recommended amount. 3. Raw kidney beans. Friends, raw kidney beans contain a toxic compound called phytohemagglutinin. This substance can cause severe digestive issues if eaten in large amounts. Symptoms may include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. It's essential to properly prepare kidney beans before eating them. Soak them for at least 5 hours, then boil for a minimum of 10 minutes to destroy the toxins. Never consume raw or undercooked kidney beans. 4. Bitter almonds. While sweet almonds are safe and nutritious, bitter almonds contain a compound that turns into cyanide in our bodies. Cyanide is highly toxic and can be deadly even in small amounts. Many countries ban the sale of raw bitter almonds. If you come across bitter almonds, it's best to avoid them completely. Stick to sweet almonds for snacking and cooking. 5. Star fruit. Star fruit, though exotic and tasty, can be dangerous for people with kidney problems. It contains a neurotoxin that healthy kidneys can filter out, but damaged kidneys cannot. For those with kidney issues, eating star fruit can lead to neurological symptoms like confusion, seizures, and in extreme cases, death. If you have any kidney problems, it's best to stay away from star fruit altogether. Remember, friends, knowledge is power. By being aware of these potentially toxic foods, you can protect yourself and your loved ones from accidental poisoning. Always be cautious with unfamiliar foods and when trying new recipes. Stay informed and stay safe. To wrap up, while our food is generally safe, we must be aware of potential risks. Green potatoes, too much nutmeg, uncooked kidney beans, bitter almonds, and star fruit require caution. Always cook food properly and watch for unusual reactions after eating. Remember, you're in charge of your well-being.